I recently had a friend who I set up with my company. He had an interview with my COO. And here are 3 things that I think people might be doing that they have no clue that they're doing. I'm deriving these 3 things solely from my COO, who has interviewed thousands of people over his career. Number 1, be careful how you use your words and how you frame the way that you talk about things. The number 1 piece of feedback that he had for my buddy after his interview was it seemed like he did not have control of his reactions to the things that were happening to him. And it's put him into a victim mindset and woe is me. And I think back to the way that I look at perspectives, and I think back to the way that I look at things and think about my interview with my same COO and how I framed the things that were happening to me in my most recent life, not as they were happening to me, but here's the situation and here is the plan that I have to attack them, to get over it, to get past it. And so it can be so easy in our minds to not be intentional about the way that we're seeing things. And from there, we begin to look at them as, oh, this is happening to me, versus this is happening for me. Now, I'm not completely innocent of this, and I think you can look back at some of the earlier videos when I was so close to the fire of my life transitioning away from my former business partner and partner in general, and see how distraught that I was, that it was hard for me to see past, like, how is this not all happening to me? But now being so far away from it, I see how it was happening for me because of all of the things that I'm getting into nowadays and how it feels so right and how it feels effortless, and I feel exactly where God has me needing to be, and I'm excelling because I'm able to utilize the innate skills and the innate personality that God has given me, and it feels effortless. But the challenge, or the tip, or I think the lesson from this is we have to be constantly vigilant about the perspective that we are seeing things as, and understand that we cannot stop a thing from happening to us, but we can control 120% entirely the mindset and the goggles that we have on while we're looking at these things that do happen to us. And from that, then we are able to feel empowered. We are able to derive an action plan, and we're able to move forward. Even though it still may be tough and it still may feel like shit, we are still able to move forward with a level of resilience and strength, knowing that we are strong and we have the mindset to get through this. So that's number 1. Watching our perspective and not falling into a victim mentality. Now, number 2 is never feel entitled to anything. You do not deserve anything, no matter who you know, no matter what resources, no matter what background you come from. You have to earn everything that you're given, that you receive, ultimately. So the second lesson was my COO said that my friend came in, and my COO had the feeling that he already felt like he deserved the job. He had the job because of the fact that I've been doing well. I recommended him, and he just thought that it was going to be all sunshines and rainbows and a walk in the park when it came to the interview. And it made me realize that, no matter how good you are, if you stop producing, if you stop working, if you stop keeping that ball from rolling forward and pushing that ball forward, you're going to slow down. You're going to get pit stopped. You're going to fall off the ledge because you are no longer providing value to the marketplace, to the relationship, to your family, to your friends, whatever it may be. So you must always have that chip on your shoulder of what you want, what you have is needing to be deserved and needing to be worked toward all the time, constantly. And it's a dangerous place, especially for men who, in my kind of belief, are innately driven to fulfill mission and fulfill purpose. That if we do not continue to keep momentum building, we get depressed, we get into our heads, we can mess up our lives even more by not working for it, by not earning it. It's the accomplishment facet of putting in work, grinding, and then getting to a level of accomplishment or achieving a goal that makes the journey fun, but understanding that that's not where it stops and that it will continue to go. It continues to go. As long as we have life, as long as God wakes us up every day, it is a journey, and we are constantly on a mission, and we cannot settle, and we do not have the time or the energy to fall into, we deserve this, I was the top salesman at that, I should have got that position. We can't get into that mindset. So that's number 2. And the final third point that my COO had for my buddy, his take on my buddy's perspective and the whole experience, was thirdly, we have to have a vision, because ultimately the vision is going to help us achieve bullet point number 1 and bullet point number 2, because it keeps us attached and focused on a future moment that allows everything in our present moment to be seen as just a stepping stone to achieving that future vision that we have for ourselves. You didn't get hired in the position that you wanted and you feel like you got stepped over. Well, that future goal of wanting to start your own business, maybe this is the straw that breaks the camel's back, and now you have a decision to make whether, okay, that's the leap of faith I'm going to take, or you know what, another 6 months, another year to set myself up to finally start that business. Or, you know what, these people don't respect me. Let me understand that the future vision I have, the person that I must be, I need to practice that right now. I need to build that tough skin, because I'm not going to be able to control everything as it comes to me, as it happens to me. So I need to have that resilience and that sense of self and that sense of purpose, so that if I do get passed over for an opportunity, it doesn't affect the human being that I am. So I think number 3 really helps tie number 1 and number 2 together, in the sense that if we have that future vision, even if we know it's general, because I feel mine has been general in the sense of, I know that I'm destined for something much greater. I know that I'm supposed to have impact. I know that God has put me and brought me through scenarios, experiences, gave me the life that he has, because I am destined to do something much greater than the current position I'm at in life. So that's kind of what I cling on. But with this company that I'm working with now, and us being in a startup phase, and there's so much opportunity to grow, I see myself being in leadership. I see myself being able to have a position to really drive change, drive growth, drive results, and to impact even the people within the organization, but also all of the clinicians that we find ourselves running into. So number 3 is have a future vision to pull you through everything in life. Even if it's general, there's got to be something. Number 1, watch your mindset. Stay away from that victim mindset. Number 2, we are not owed anything. We must work for everything. And number 3, have a future vision in mind. Define what that looks like for yourself to keep you moving forward, even when times get tough or when times are good. You stay focused, don't get distracted, and know that there's more to come for you. Today is July 1st, actually, so we're starting off the month hot with a nice little video. I gotta try for a daily. We are getting close to turning this into a revenue generating income stream, and I just want to do more on here. I want to really continue to push out content documenting the journey. Right now we're at 9 placements for the 6 weeks, almost 6.5 weeks that I've been in healthcare recruiting. So a lot of good happening. Today I actually got super crushed by my compliance team. So small little details that just have to get cleaned up, trying to move so fast that ends up causing me more work in the long term. So I think that's a little bonus tip. Attention to detail. The little things matter, the little things add up. I'm gonna end this video just about wrapped up with our 45-minute little evening walk to decompress, get outside, get some fresh air. You guys be good, stay blessed. Know that God's got you, He's with you, and He'll never leave you alone. He's always by your side. Be good and get to work.